position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Turner. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive.
Breaks into the open. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it to him on the screen. There he headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Prieskorn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Stone. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision.
He smashes his way through again. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Turner. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air on first down. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Gets away. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to throw for it. Gets away. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. With the catch, it's right. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Stone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Gentry. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gain.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's somebody catch it, big fella.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got his man on the right. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Power football with the run. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Catch in the middle, it's right.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
If there's time to pad the stats. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were